Hey! Wake up! Gotta go find the purple guy!
The purple guy? The guy escaped from prison?
Yeah!
Oh man, I heard he's big and purple.
Got big feet!
Big feet? He can hurt somebody with those big feet.
Big fire!
We should shoot the guy with the big feet where it hurts people, cause we're cops!
We're cops!
Hey!
What?
You see that?
I see him! The purple guy!
Hi. I think our...
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Talking cat.
Wow.
We watched The Amazing Bulk.
Yeah, we watched The Amazing Bulk. Holy shit.
It was, it's better than Aliens vs. Avatars.
That's true.
It was funnier.
I'm assuming Bulk came before, right?
I don't know.
Pretty sure, because Bulk was 2011.
Well, with Bulk, they said, what was it? They said they were trying to be serious.
Yeah, and then they retracted.
No, they said they were making a parody, but they were trying to make it well. And then they retracted that. So I almost feel like they were trying with the other one as well. But this one is just... No, it doesn't even seem like they tried almost. I mean, they might have been in the beginning because some of the tracking shots actually fit. But then it just started going off the rails like 5 minutes into the movie.
Yeah. But I would say Bulk's more entertaining.
Bulk's way more entertaining.
Because it's so weird.
Yeah.
So goofy.
And it's funny, it's pretty amazing. I was saying all the way through that they actually used a lot of their assets from Turbo Squid, and then we looked it up and they actually did buy a lot of their assets from Turbo Squid.
I'm fucking hot and sweaty.
Yup.
Sweaty.
Yep. But it's okay. But what was the Bulk about? Oh, you're real. Oh.
Yeah, it's bad.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm fine, and I'm all that matters. I'm the most important character
Yeah, you
in
are.
this
You're the most
show.
important character on the show. What was the Bulk about, Bill?
Didn't they?
Wait.
This is supposed to be a mockbuster, but it's not.
No.
I don't consider it.
It's a cockbuster.
But the Wikipedia article totally refers to it as a mockbuster.
No.
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 That's the director saying it wasn't.
Mockbusters typically kind of try to at least look like the thing on the cover. This kind of did, but mostly didn't because it's a big purple fat man instead of a big green strong
There's only
man.
one shot with the big purple fat man.
Yeah.
And the rest is a big CG.
Yeah, they keep
abomination.
reusing the same animations over and over, the same loops of stock video footage.
Of course.
And it's really jarring because they take all the shots and they play them over and over again, and they just completely ignore the 180-degree line rule and just throw them in wherever the hell they feel like.
And they only have, what, 3 animations of the Bulk?
Yeah.
Like, one of him just
adorably running.
One from the front, and then this nice little saunter when he runs.
Yeah, one from his little butt crack.
Yeah, you know, they always show his butt, and they're like, we get it, he's got a butt.
It's weird, they imply he has a cock, but he clearly doesn't have a cock.
Have one.
She's like grabbing for something, but there's nothing.
She's like, well, she's like, ooh, you gotta peep at it. You know, she's like playing with it, but there's nothing there. We've seen it.
Yeah.
And it's just his belly, fat, distorting.
Distorting because he's moving, because it's not, well, that's not rigged correctly. It's like, ooh.
I'd say this doesn't really function comedically in any of the ways it intends to.
No.
Somehow it's still funny in
There are some funny scenes.
Yeah.
It's like the new Roger Rabbit. With cartoon characters.
Yeah, with cartoons.
Cartoons. Everybody likes cartoons.
Cartoons.
You remember that part in Roger Rabbit where he goes to the Toon Town where they're all toons?
Yeah.
He falls out of the building.
Yeah.
What if we made a whole movie like that?
Oh my God.
What if we just bought all our assets and made a whole movie like that? That's this movie.
Well, see, why did they even... I almost wonder why they even bothered to make people in the movie, because that probably took more time and effort than just making it all CG. They stole all the... Well,
They didn't animate.
but they bought all...
They didn't animate a single CG thing in that movie.
No, I don't think they did, but
No.
maybe they... You know, I bet they did, those cars. They animated those cars
Yes,
tipping over
they
because
did.
it was very clearly key-framed, and it was like they didn't add any frames in between. It was just like doop, doop, doop.
But there were a couple that tumbled in space, so they definitely rendered a couple.
Well, they
those
rendered
could've been
all of
turtles.
them,
Yes.
but I'm saying they keyframed it.
Yeah.
So they didn't put any in-betweens in there. They just doop, doop,
Yeah,
doop.
but I mean, they didn't animate a single CG character.
I think they did. They spun those cars. That's all they did.
That's
is what
it.
it
It was
said.
just spinning an object.
And
They
I
didn't
love it.
really-
For the cars exploding, they just took the After Effects shatter explosion.
Oh yeah. That was great.
Yeah, it's
great.
It's a very silly.
I love that the movie opens up with a very nicely detailed New York City, and we are told it's California.
Yeah.
And we are shown the rain hitting the ground.
Oh, the
and they're
rain is-
occluding through the floor.
The rain is also fucking little rubber bouncy ball.
Super
Fucking
shiny drops that don't make sense.
We got goo fountain. It's
Big
full of goo.
fountain.
It's just all the CG mistake. Every stock effect that you can think of. They just left it there because they didn't have the talent, they didn't have the workforce to do it properly. They just did everything wrong and was like, call it a day. We're trying our best, guys.
I don't know if they were really trying. There are
They
scenes where
said they did, but...
There are scenes where where CG shit is going on in the background and no one talks about it.
What do you think, like even the people who were doing the production, you think it was more that they had the experience and they weren't trying, or that they were actually trying but they didn't know enough, so they found the stock effects, threw it on there and like, I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, that'll punch up the scene if we put a monkey playing with a banana in the background for no reason.
I think they did that because it was parody and they're just dumb.
What do you guys think they told the actors?
I think they just gave him a Snickers and said, quit being a bitch.
The filming was over
It was
4
all
or
green
5
screen.
days.
So do you think like they lied to these people and
No.
said, "Oh, this is going to be the greatest thing ever"?
It's very
We're gonna
possible.
use CG. Remember Star
But
Wars?
There was at least one good actor in there and he had to know what's going in.
He had to know
he was just...
chewing it. He was jumping in
It was the Dr. Cunt Love.
Cunt Love. Not
It
Can't Love,
was
Cunt
weird because it was Can't Love because he had erectile dysfunction, ha ha ha. But they changed it to like this weird pronunciation, so sort of like a Frankenstein thing. But it oddly became more funny when he mispronounced it as Cunt Love. I mean, really?
Why is Cunt... Why are those scenes in the movie?
Well,
What is the plot to this movie?
What the fuck was with the space? Like they had spacecraft,
Oh, yes.
the International Space Station. They looped it like 12 times over. It was docking. We were trying to discern whether it was a sex joke or whether it was actually a thing.
This is what it did. This went on for 5 minutes.
And it wasn't like they put the ship going in and out, you know, animated wise. They just fucking reversed it
And
over and over and over
Its
again.
rotation is changing. It's because they're looping the animation backwards.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So,
oh man.
Okay, plot.
Yeah,
of
what
this
is the
movie
plot?
Was some dude is doing science experiments on fake rats.
What does it do to the
Rat boy
CG
geniuses.
What does it do to the rats when he uses it?
It makes them vanish.
It makes them turn into Glade scents.
Yes, they implode into colorful dust clouds. And then he injects himself with the blue or the purple or whatever fucking color that was.
It was
With
purple.
the goose shit. And then he turns
lavender.
into a big purple thing.
Naked
And
fat man.
purple, a big half retarded purple thing with weird face.
Who likes to gum a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think he has any teeth.
Well, he had teeth that were just purple.
Oh.
Reminds me of the one dude from the Goonies.
Oh, Sloth?
Doing the truffle shuffle?
Or the fat kid?
No,
The big
monster.
dude? Yes.
Oh, Sloth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sloth.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. But the Sloth didn't have an awesome fight scene shootout with a bunch of police
man,
officers
I
that
know.
went on for
Sloth
like
looks more
10
like
minutes.
Toxic Avenger than he looks like this dude.
Yeah, the big purple disappointment.
The big purple pile of peanut
Oh.
butter.
But it's okay, we got a shootout scene where cops are running like
Yeah.
this, and they're at weird angles, and nothing is right.
I love-
and it is amazing.
I love autistic Vincent D'Onofrio.
Oh yeah, the knockoff Vincent D'Onofrio is
He's
just
like-
in the movie.
You're a bad man. You're going to hell. I hate
Yeah.
you.
I'm gonna pee on your grave, and I'm gonna shoot you while you're in prison
Yeah.
because that's not illegal.
That
Because
is
you threw a really tiny car on top of my partner. And the
No,
partner
the
dies.
partner-
She gets killed by a tiny car that's not even half her size.
Yeah.
Flips over and crushes her somehow.
It's a smart car that's like the size of a fucking ice cube.
Because they took a smart car picture and shrunk it.
Well, no, it's just that, like I said, after the first 5 minutes, they didn't bother to correctly set the characters into the movie.
Yeah.
So they were just like, fuck it, scale, who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the
Throw it
scale
in
was
there.
fucked up.
Every scene with someone walking is
He's
just
supposed
them.
to be like huge, but in the scene where he is with the people, he's like only half their size.
The tracking's beautiful where they're on like a bus and the bus is shaking, but they're
Yep,
just
they're
standing
not.
still. And it was like funny, they were trying to do it with the roller coaster where they were like banking left and right, but they weren't telling him to do it like appropriately, or they weren't, they should have had him like in front of a screen or something. Because they weren't banking all the time. Sometimes they were just still like, oh.
It's just so stiff. Like,
They
Yeah,
could've
here
at
comes a
least-
hill.
They could have at least put some fans in front of them so it looked like their hair
Yeah.
was moving. Like,
Yeah.
And then there are people behind them that are superimposed that were in the shot
Oh
with them.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they're also just as weird, like they're moving different ways from the actors.
And then there was Dad, who was 80-yard half the time.
Oh yeah,
There was
he's
one
amazing.
scene. There's one scene where they were just recording his audio on set, and then to make him louder and more imposing, they 80-yard him just right there the
Oh,
next
yeah.
second. It was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yep.
And you could tell, like, the first scene that they're together, like, the footage was completely different. Like, they filmed it in 2 separate locations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the 2 actors weren't even together.
Yep. So good.
Like, the lighting was way different.
We don't know anybody who's guilty of that.
Yeah. What are you talking about? We would never do that. Exactly. I also love that the dad was like came from the wrestling school of acting.
Yeah.
Where he just sounds like he's always cutting a wrestling promo. This is like, oh my god.
He always had this slight shit-eating grin. He knew what
Oh
was
yeah,
going
he's
on.
like, hey guys, it's me.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm Dale. He like is dressed as Dale Gribble, and then it's revealed that he works for the military. You're like, what?
I have to admit, I knew he worked for the military, not because I knew about this film, but because I knew the first Incredible Hulk movie, and I'm like, this is just
You're
the,
like, it's,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
this
gonna
is
be
just
that.
the Incredible
Yeah.
Hulk movie.
Then he's
what's his
like,
face?
"Arr, you gotta destroy
You can't marry
this.
Betty, I mean-
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
destroy this guy.
It's-
He's bombing everything.
Yeah, who's-
and we have an antidote, and then come to find out we don't have an antidote, and you're gonna die, and
You're gonna die.
then they fight and fall off a balcony, and they
Yeah,
both
and
die.
there's this burp. It's great.
Actually, they
And then he
They
comes
both
out and grabs the
didn't
cop's
die.
penis.
Yes.
Just grabs
With
it.
his Hulk hands.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they have purple painted
Yeah,
Hulk
purple
hands
painted Hulk hands that he sometimes wears when they shot.
when they do a
And
transformation.
then they have a
shot.
purple man who grabs the helicopter.
Yeah, it's just the
an
bald
D'Onofrio
cop
dude.
dude. Yeah,
Just the back of his body.
like
He just
they.
grabs it. It's the best part.
And I bet, well, like they did with the cars in some shots, they just changed the alpha or the color channels on it to make
Yeah.
it purple. They didn't even paint him purple.
Yep. I love that what is it, Dr. Cantlove, who's blown up every major monument across
Yeah.
the world within about the first 15 minutes of the movie, and it is never brought up by any other character.
No.
Everyone is completely unaware.
It's brought up once by the military dad,
When he's-
like in the end.
Yes.
Nobody else ever.
Nobody
talks
else the
about
whole
it.
movie. It doesn't matter that New York has been bombed, Egypt, the Great Wall of China, London, the moon,
Fucking St. Louis Arch.
the St. Louis Arch, the St. Louis Arch, at Stonehenge.
Well, no, it just sort of goes
No
by
one cared about.
Stonehenge.
It didn't care about Stonehenge.
It's like fuck the Easter Island heads. It didn't even show
No
those.
one cares. It's just like what? And it's all by the goofiest acting in the whole movie. This just weird, wild dude pretending to be German. He's got a little monocle,
A weird fucking pug.
and he's got
CG
the
pug.
CG creepy
And
dog.
CG monkey.
He's got a
and,
CG monkey. He's got lipstick on. His guards are dudes in like jeans and
Roman-
black shirts with just some
Roman hats.
Yeah, that
and
they bought at like
shields.
a kids aisle. And
You know, I bet they
turns
bought it
into
at a
skeletons.
Halloween store. or
Oh,
something, yeah.
definitely. And he has long hallways. We get to walk around like this. And
Oh
has-
man, everybody walks. They should have had him on like little treadmills.
Yeah, they should have. But I kind of like that. Like they're just
I like
they're
it.
walking down hallways.
I like it better when they're just standing still and they're just sort of.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're on segways or something.
And then his like girlfriend looks like his daughter because she's so young.
Yeah, but I think that's part of the joke.
I get it, but I thought they were mother and daughter. I'm not even
Well-
gonna say father and daughter with this dude because he's so goofy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so dumb.
What would possess somebody to make such an incredibly bad movie?
Have
wonder.
fun. Probably the
Yeah.
same.
I don't know. You know, you spend your
Shits
weekend
and-
bullshitting with your friends.
$14,000 fucking dollars.
Yup. That's real cheap, actually.
You know,
Consider
I
it.
don't think
Give
they,
us the money.
I don't
Give
think
us that money.
I don't think they even made that back, Bill.
No, they didn't. Well, I don't know. If enough people bought it, I highly doubt they made the money back.
I don't think they did.
But the company
so.
felt they needed to
I'm not
rebuy
gonna.
and
I'm not gonna
redistribute it.
harsh their pool for making that movie for $14,000. They did the best shitty movie they
I think-
could.
I-
They're
What
the
the
little.
fuck did they spend the money on?
He looked it
I
up.
looked it up. 3,000 was on CG, all those assets from Rocket Squid. 1,000 was for the editing. There was another 4,000 that was probably for distribution, and probably the rest went to whatever.
Well, there was like music. They bought
music-
the tracks
music
from
was
2001: Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
Because he's a fan.
Yeah.
He felt like bastardizing
And
it.
I mean, luckily this guy only makes shitty movies. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to make a cheap, shitty film. Shitty movies. He knows what he's doing. And there's nothing more shit. Whoa! See? That's what happens. Also, oh no. Matt, what was the climax of this film?
When you sprayed cum all over the.
No. Well, I mean the other one, the one before that. That was me during the credits when I was so happy. Like, those last 5 minutes. And just the
Oh yeah, they
nonstop-
just threw all of the
and-
Turbo Squid assets into one fucking scene.
Where Bulk is just running by, like CG kids playing soccer.
Zeus
and
throws a
they're-
lightning bolt.
So there's
at
a
him.
lightning bolt. Pecos Bill is there on a horse. He's getting shot by tanks that are continents away. It's ridiculous. What are you doing, Bill? Are you building the sequel to The Bulk? This is the sequel to The Bulk. We're building it. We're building it live. We're gonna film it. We're gonna do it with 1/10 of the budget. 1/10 of the budget. That's how we do it. It's The Bulk. You should probably not watch The Bulk. Instead, go to the YouTube.com and look up the chase scene. Oh, jeez!
It's sticking out of your womb.
It's sticking out of my womb! Oh, God, never! Kids! Ah! Ah! My liver! Ah! God! Ah! I'm already dead, Matt! Oh, it hurts so bad!
I'm gonna go get some.
Oh, this is just like that painting. Ow! Ah, the guy. Ah, this was just like the cover to Crisis on Infinite Earth 6 where they kill Supergirl. Ah, fuck. Ah.